Have you been wondering what's been happening in Canada's housing market this year? Well, stick around because today we're diving into the latest insights from the fall 2024 Housing Supply Report. And trust me, there are some key takeaways that could impact your next real estate move. Hi, I'm Jeff Thibodeau, a professional real estate broker with over 15 years experience right here in Brantford, Ontario. If you find any value in this video, it would mean a lot if you took a second to hit that like button. I post new content every week, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with my latest videos. If you're planning a move, I'd love to help you with any questions you have or with your next sale or purchase. You can find all my direct contact information right in the video description below. Let's jump right into the 2024 housing market and what's really happening across the country. This year, Canada's housing market has seen a lot of changes, with housing starts, meaning the number of new homes being built, increasing by 4% in the first half of the year. Now, that might sound like good news, but there's a catch. When you adjust for the population growth, the construction activity is only just meeting the historical average. So in real terms, we're still not building enough homes to meet the growing demand. What's interesting is this isn't happening equally across the country. Canada and Edmonton, for example, saw major growth in housing starts, while both cities are benefiting from strong interprovincial migration and affordable housing costs. On the flip side, cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Ottawa are struggling with fewer new homes being built. Now, let's break this down a little bit. One of the standout trends is that apartment construction, particularly rental apartments, is on the rise. Nearly half of all apartment starts in 2024 were purpose-built rentals. And this is the highest level in almost 30 years. This reflects a shift towards renting, especially as homeownership becomes less affordable for many Canadians. The high interest rates we've seen recently have made it harder for people to purchase, pushing them into the rental market. But it's not all smooth sailing. Condominium construction has slowed down, especially in cities like Toronto and Vancouver. Developers are struggling to meet pre-sale thresholds for financing new projects, and both investors and end users are holding back due to the high interest rates and the market uncertainty. So, while rental apartment construction is booming, condo development has hit a wall. Let's take a closer look at regional differences. Calgary and Edmonton have been leading the way in housing starts, thanks to their strong economies and lower cost of living. In these cities, housing construction has soared, especially in the apartment sector. In Edmonton alone, 92% of apartment starts in 2024 were rental units. Meanwhile, in Toronto, Vancouver, and Ottawa, we've seen declines in housing starts with fewer buyers and higher construction costs creating significant hurdles. In Toronto, for example, purpose-built rental construction has dropped by a staggering 40%. High financing costs and declining rents made new projects less profitable. And this shows how the market is really being squeezed at both ends. Buyers can't afford to purchase, and developers are finding it too costly to build. Seems like we're kind of stuck. So what does this mean for the future? Well, experts are predicting that the market could start shifting back in favor of the buyers, especially as interest rates begin to stabilize. But here's the kicker. There still aren't enough homes being built to meet the growing population. And this mismatch between supply and demand could keep prices high and rising for a while longer. Interestingly, policy changes are coming into play that could help out in the long run. For instance, provinces like Ontario and British Columbia are pushing new zoning laws that allow for more homes to be built on a single lot, which could increase density and help with the supply over that time. These policies might not make a huge difference right away, but they are steps in the right direction. To sum it up, the 2024 housing market is a mixed bag. Some cities are seeing a boost in construction, particularly in the rental market, while others are facing serious challenges with affordability and development costs. As we move into 2025 and beyond, it's going to be crucial to watch how the market evolves, especially with changing economic conditions and new government policies. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on the housing trends we're seeing this year? And are you feeling any effects in your area? Drop me a comment below and let's start the conversation. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on the latest real estate trends. I post new content every week, so you'll always be in the loop. We'll see you on the next video.